What you're looking at is a live dashboard of my Facebook Ads Manager. And in this video, you're going to learn how to become successful with Facebook ads and make Facebook work for you instead of the other way around. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now in this video, we're going to have a very special presentation. I'm going to be showing you how to promote ClickBank offers using Facebook ads. And this is going to be a very thorough tutorial, because in order to promote on Facebook ads, you have to know a lot of things. Otherwise, you're going to have issues with Facebook. And so in this video, we're going to be covering everything you need to know in order to be successful on Facebook ads. All right. So I've been using Facebook ads for a very long time. I've been promoting all kinds of different things there, from my own apps, from drop shipping, from my own e-commerce, my own fulfillment, affiliate stuff, and pretty much everything in between. And Facebook ads has evolved a lot over the years. 5-7 years ago, they allowed dating stuff. Now you need a special permission to promote anything dating related, which means you can't really promote it. And so same thing with drop shipping. Like a couple of years ago, you can easily promote drop shipping. Nowadays, your account has a quality score, which makes it a lot harder to do drop shipping. Whereas if you're getting something and there's a big delay, people are gonna leave you bad review and your account is gonna lose quality score, and it's gonna be a lot harder to promote it as a result. And so Facebook ads are constantly evolving, they're constantly changing, nobody's standing still. And so in this video, I want to show you the tried and true methods of making a lot of money with ClickBank offers. All right. So the first thing you have to understand is that we have a diagram here. Okay. And this is a very important diagram. And you have to understand how it works, right? We have the traffic source. And this is where you're basically catching the user. As somebody, if you're coming in, if you don't have any experience, if you don't have any assets, if you don't have any businesses, you don't have any money, or maybe let's say you have money, but you don't have any assets, you don't have any platforms, maybe you don't have a social media platform, that means you basically have to buy traffic from somewhere, okay? And this is typically gonna be places like Bing ads, Google display ads, Facebook, YouTube ads, etc. All of these platforms where users can basically use, they can consume content, they get free services like Gmail or YouTube, etc. These platforms are selling ads, they're selling access to their audience. And same thing with Facebook. Facebook is a free service, but as a result, they're basically monetizing their users by understanding their interests and demographics, interests and behaviors, etc. And so as a result, you have to buy traffic on these platforms. And so we have these platforms here. We have, this is the traffic source. We have you as an affiliate. We have the affiliate network, which is essentially the middleman between affiliates like me and you and everybody else who's watching this video, and entities like merchants. And these are stores, these are businesses that actually create products and services that want those products and services promoted. And so the most important thing is we have something called the buffer, and this is something that nobody talks about, because nobody really understands it, or they just don't want to tell you, or this is something they're hiding from you. But the buffer is super important. And so the buffer consists of different things. You have a landing page, you have a website, you have other things, you have more advanced stuff. This is something I'm gonna get to a little bit later in the video. You can also collect an email in this buffer as well. Then you have different categories, and then they basically go through this process. And if they like what they're seeing, they can basically sign up, check out, and purchase it. And this is where we're going to be getting a commission. And so what I really want to focus here is the type of verticals you can promote, the type of verticals on ClickBank, the kind of buffer you need to create in order to be successful, and also how to create the right campaign, and also take a look at some of the verticals that Facebook does not allow you to promote on Facebook ads. And so if you watch this video to its full completion, if you pay close attention to everything I'm going to tell you, you're not going to have any issues promoting any kind of ClickBank or CPA marketing or any kind of affiliate marketing offers on Facebook, okay? Because let's face it, Facebook ads are one of the most amazing, they're one of the highest quality of traffic that you can get. It's real people, it's people that are basically browsing, they're basically trying to see what their friends had for breakfast, or looking at their friends' vacation photos. and here you're basically pitching them a product or service that they had no idea they even needed. And so this is very, very important. And so we're gonna have a full master class on how to be successful when it comes to Facebook ads. So the first thing that you have to do, number one, is you basically have to go to this URL, facebook.com/policies/ads, and take a look at their steps. You need to really memorize prohibited content and you need to memorize restricted content, okay? This is very, very important. And so prohibited content is content that you cannot under any circumstances promote. And this doesn't even matter if you're an affiliate or this is your own product or you're promoting your best friend's product or you're promoting your mom's product. It does not matter. You cannot promote it. So we have prohibited content and you can basically take a look. This is this section 4. And you can basically scroll down. This is very, very important. And so a lot of people get confused with this point 7 here, because sometimes when you're basically creating an ad, Facebook can mistake the ad, an honest ad, for something like this. And I had that happen to me a bunch of times when I was doing drop shipping and some affiliate offers. And all you really have to do is you have to appeal the ad and they're gonna take a look at it and they're gonna approve it. But only if you're promoting the right thing in good faith, okay? And so this is something you have to remember. You cannot promote any of these. There's no and, ifs, and buts. So this is very important. The next thing you have to understand is restricted content, right? These are things like this. This is something I talked about. Dating is something I talked about. Gambling, state lotteries, online pharmacies, promotional over-the-counter drugs, subscription services, financial insurance, branded content, ads about, etc., right? So if you combine these two, right, what they don't want you to promote is basically things where you're making a very, very aggressive claim and you're not going to be delivering on that claim. And so what I mean by that is any of these things, especially in this restricted content, you know, alcohol is obviously, this is a law thing, right? In some states in the US, you cannot promote alcohol to certain people under a certain age. And this varies on a country basis. They also have a list. You cannot promote, it's prohibited in some countries, completely prohibited. So you have a list of some countries where it's by law completely prohibited. You cannot promote. And then you have targeting requirements, right? Where you have certain age ranges that you can target people. Very, very important. And this includes even things like a wine glass. If you want to sell something like a wine glass, we're not talking about a bottle of wine, just a wine glass, you're gonna have issues. So this is very, very important. So you have a list. Now, what you have to understand when you combine these two is that they do not want you to promote things that you're gonna be making a crazy claim, an aggressive claim, and you're not gonna be delivering to. This is above and beyond something that's prohibited by law. So obviously alcohol is prohibited by law, but these things aren't, right? So dating is legal, but they don't want you because you're gonna be making crazy claims. The pictures, the ads are gonna be very aggressive looking. That is something you have to take a look. A lot of these are also kind of on shaky legal grounds. So this is something you definitely have to keep in mind. So you definitely want to memorize this because you have no idea how many people make mistakes in this area. Very, very important. The next thing you want to do is once you go to the ClickBank marketplace, I'm gonna tell you verticals that you shouldn't really promote on Facebook when you're starting out. So an example of a vertical verticals that you shouldn't really promote on Facebook, you're gonna have issues. This is kind of for more advanced people. So if you're a beginner, you do not really want to promote, obviously betting systems, you do not want to promote because I just talked about that's gonna be an issue. You do not really want to promote e-business and e-marketing. You do not want to really do political stuff because political requires additional paperwork from Facebook. Because political requires another permission from Facebook. It's a headache to promote political stuff. You do not really want to touch kind of health and fitness because you're going to be crazy claims. You cannot do before and after pictures. Remember that you cannot do online dating. So anything related to really business, health and fitness, things like that, you should kind of stay away from. Not to mention betting and a lot of these other niches. What I recommend that you promote is you want to promote the so-called boring niches, right? And these are niches that really fly under the radar, okay? And so an example of a niche would be like self-help, right? Relationship stuff. Relationship is fine. Dating, the only thing where they don't like dating is when you're promoting online dating sites, okay? If you go into the self-help category and you scroll up, you have something like this. You have his secret obsession, right? This is fine because this is dating, but it's not an online dating site, right? You have to make that distinction, okay? Another really good thing, and this is something I would recommend, is sports. Sports is a lot easier to promote. Vertical jump training, I talked about that. You know, any of these kind of offers are golf, right? As long as you're not making crazy claims on the ad, it's gonna be absolutely fine, right? Because sports are what I call niche offers, right? We have these general offers, something like betting, something like e-business, e-marketing, BizOp, business to business, health and fitness, things like that. These are general niches, general offers. Niche offers would be home and garden, languages, family, self-help, travel, sports. These are much better, and especially spirituality, new age. That's a very, very hot niche. So these niches are the best to promote. Now, let's say we want to promote vertical jump training. This is a really cool offer. It's a sports offer. They have a gravity of 30. So it's not a super high gravity. It's not a crazy gravity. And so what you want to do is you do not want a direct link. What you want to do is the first thing you want to do is you want to click on the affiliate page. And what we're looking for is we're looking for a Facebook compliant link. They have some offers that do that. And what is a Facebook compliant link? A Facebook compliant link is a link that they give you that comes directly from the merchant. Okay, so it's basically gonna be vertshock.com instead of hop.clickbank.net. Okay, and this is one of the most important things. I don't know if it's the most important thing, but it's definitely in the top 3. Vertshock.com. If they gave you an affiliate link from vertshock.com, it's gonna be awesome. For instance, I promote Bluehost and Bluehost gives me a direct affiliate link, okay? It's a direct link that makes it a lot easier to promote. This is the exact link that I can basically link to. Right here, bluehost.com, this is the link. And this basically looks like they're promoting their own service, right? When other people promote, when Bluehost basically promotes their own service, this is typically the link they use, and this is one of the best ways to promote. Because if I promote, I can basically say something like a Bluehost partner, and nobody will know that I'm actually an affiliate, right? And this works really, really well. And so what you're looking for is you're looking for affiliates, and you're gonna find some affiliates here and there that have a Facebook compliant link. It's very, very important. I don't think this affiliate has it. We can basically log in and we can take a look. And so as the case happens to be, this particular offer does not give you a Facebook compliant link because this is the link you're gonna be getting, as is the case for 95% of other affiliate offers. You're gonna be given this link, and that means that people are gonna know that you're an affiliate. And what you need to do is you need to create a buffer. And so what exactly is a buffer? A buffer is basically something that sits between the traffic source and basically the end result, right? So this could be a website, a landing page, it could be some kind of an app, it could be something else, it could be, email campaigns. There needs to be a separation, right? It's like a Chinese wall. There needs to be some kind of a wall that you create. And so you have a couple of options. You can create a landing page, which is very, very, very simple to do. Or you can basically create a website surrounding the particular niche that we're promoting. So in this example, the niche that we have is basketball. So you can basically create a simple website about basketball, and that website becomes a resource. It becomes your real estate on the internet. And so that means that you can basically go out, you can promote that website instead of basically promoting this offer directly. And then on that website, you're gonna have links that are gonna be pointing to the offer. And this is something that nobody's gonna ban you, because at the end of the day, you're just basically promoting a website. So you can have a landing page, you can have a website, you can also build an app. Now, for all of these options, the best thing that you wanna do is you wanna register for Bluehost. Scroll down, it's gonna be the link in my description. You wanna register for Bluehost. I run all my sites on Bluehost. I'm basically migrating a lot of my other sites that were on other hosts, migrating them back to Bluehost. and you can basically set up a site in one click. In a couple of clicks, you're gonna have a WordPress site, which is something that I use and something that I recommend. And so you're gonna have a WordPress site, you're gonna have a free SSL certificate, they're also gonna give you a free domain, you're gonna get a lot of perks, and it's only gonna cost you a couple of bucks a month, and you can build a lot of sites on that particular plan. And this is something that I recommend. And this is the biggest factor that's gonna help you when you're doing Facebook ads, because this is how I do pretty much all my ads. Is I basically create a site, I talk about something, I get free Google traffic, I get Google organic SEO, and it makes my life a lot easier because Facebook is not gonna be banning me left and right. So you wanna basically set up for something like this: free domain for the first year, free SSL certificate, one-click WordPress install, 24/7 support. It's only something like $4 a month, which is almost nothing. That's like the cost of Starbucks in New York City, which is amazingly good deal. And so this is something I recommend. And so once you have your buffer, landing page, website, maybe an app, this is something I talked in one of the previous videos, which is another great thing. And it doesn't really matter what you choose, but the bottom line, the fact of it all is you have to sign up for Bluehost to get going. It's gonna make your life a lot easier. So once you have your website, the next thing you wanna do is you wanna go into Facebook Ads Manager and you wanna create a Facebook ad for this particular campaign. And this is something I'm gonna be showing to you how to do it right now. We're gonna do the entire campaign from A to Z, and you wanna follow this. This is gonna be very important because you wanna get your targeting right. You don't wanna make any mistakes because it's gonna adversely affect your campaign. So what we wanna do is we wanna click on create, and I'm gonna show you how to create this campaign from A to Z. All right, so we're gonna call this a campaign Vert Shock. I'm gonna just call it Vert Shock 1 in case this is the first campaign. We are gonna basically call it ad set 1. We're gonna put ad 1. I'm gonna save this to draft, and we're gonna basically continue. And I'm gonna be showing you how to create this campaign on one of the world's most powerful self-service ad networks. And so you wanna pay close attention to this. This is our campaign screen here. You wanna click on this because this is gonna go into the ad set level, and we're gonna be basically creating an ad set. And the ad set is really what's gonna make or break your campaign, because you're setting up a lot of very important things, and that's gonna affect the audience definition, which is loading right now, okay? And so if we scroll down a little bit, we're gonna be basically setting this up. The first thing you want is the daily budget. If you are, strapped for cash, put something like $10. I don't really recommend putting anything below that, because it's gonna take a long time to get the data. Remember, we're just getting data. You wanna run this from tomorrow at midnight, starting at tomorrow at 12 a.m. Okay, very important. And we have the potential reach of 20 million. This is gonna fluctuate as we're basically editing this particular campaign. Okay, you wanna put United States as the audience. Very important. We're gonna be targeting United States, which has the best traffic, some of the best traffic in the world. Now, in terms of the age, this is probably gonna be a young person's product, right? You need to kind of take an educated guess, because if I basically go to their affiliate resources and I basically go to their main landing page, I'm gonna be mostly seeing young people there. Now, I'm not saying that older people aren't gonna be interested in this product, but if I had to guess, this is gonna be a product for males under 30 years old. This is kind of my guess, because if you look at testimonials, you basically load this page and you look at various testimonials, you're gonna see very young guys. And like I said, there's gonna be, maybe some older people, maybe some 30 plus, maybe even 40 plus, but I would say the majority are gonna be under 30 years old males, okay? And so if you load this page, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about, because you're gonna see the testimonials here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna go into back to my ads manager, and we're gonna target males 18 to 30, okay? And if you disagree with that, if you feel that I'm wrong here, leave a comment below and let me know why. But that is kind of my educated guess. We're gonna put 30 years old here, because I feel this is gonna be the best audience for this specific offer, okay? So we have 30 years old here. The next thing you wanna change is you wanna change the gender. We're gonna be targeting men. If you feel I should be targeting women, let me know as well. But I feel this is gonna be 18-30 male. Now, the most important thing is the detailed targeting. This is where a lot of people screw up. And I wanna explain to you how you should do this, okay? So we're gonna be targeting basketball, right? So we're gonna put basketball here. And we're gonna see what pops up really, okay? So we have basketball, and this is an interest. Now, this is a very, very broad interest, okay? You kind of have to think. We have 19 million people, which is a little bit too large of an audience that I personally like. I like something a little bit smaller. And so we have basketball. Now, what you want to think is you want to think about what can we combine it? Because basketball includes people who just want to watch basketball. It doesn't mean that somebody is interested in basketball. And so we have basketball, but what about something like athletic? Or something like this, somebody who wants to athletic training, okay? This is 4 million. Let's put that in there too. Actually, we do not want to do this because this combines interest. We want to narrow the interest, okay? So I'm gonna delete athletic training here, and I'm gonna click on narrow audience, okay? And we're gonna enter it here. And this is my example, and we want to take a look at audience definition, okay? We want to see what Facebook is telling us that we're gonna reach. So it's telling us 500,000. And in my opinion, that's a little bit too less. So I'm gonna click on suggestions, and I like, let's say, student athlete. Okay, that's a good one. Health and fitness. I don't want to target people who are sitting on their couches and watching basketball. I want to target people who actually do this. And so what I have here, I have basketball, and I'm basically narrowing basketball with athletic training and physical fitness. And we have 12 million. And this is, in my opinion, is a really good ad set. It's a big ad set. It's gonna let Facebook kind of go to work and find the prospective buyers. It's gonna help a lot out. So we have automatic placement. The next thing you want to do is you want to go and create the ad. And in my opinion, this is a very, very straightforward process. This is actually a really easy process. I can probably do this in my sleep because it's so easy. And it's just a very, very standard procedure. The hardest part is the ad set, in my opinion. I'm gonna explain to you why it's so easy. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to create a Facebook page. The Facebook page is not based on the offer, it's based on the niche. If your site is called something like Basketball Diaries or Basketball Stories or Slam Dunk Champion or something related to basketball, right? Basketball Way or slamdunk.com, that's probably taken obviously. You're gonna call the Facebook page related to that niche. It has nothing to do with the offer. Do not even worry about the offer, right? You're gonna click on this, you're gonna create a page. The next thing is you're gonna scroll down, you're gonna go to add media, and you're gonna add an image, okay? And we're gonna be using stock images on Facebook. It's the best way because Facebook can ban your account if it doesn't like images, right? Or disable your account or disapprove your account. So you wanna click on stock photos, and you just want to use what Facebook is providing you because that's the best way of kind of going about it. And we're gonna let this load, and I'm gonna type basket. All right, guys, so the images have loaded, and as you can see, you have some really amazing images. I mean, take a look at this. We have some guy dunking it, we have a guy dribbling, we have another guy dunking it. So any of these images, now you have a couple of options. You have two options basically: an image with a person or an image without a person. And in my opinion, this is a judgment call. I like to shoot, I would probably create two ads, one with a person, one without a person, just with the ball. So it's really up to you. But let's say we pick this one. This one looks cool. Let's say we pick that. What you want to do is you want to click on done. This process is so simple. Ever since Facebook started having stock images, it makes creating Facebook ads a complete breeze. It makes it creating so much easier. The only thing you have to do is basically enter primary text, and my computer is super slow right now. So I'm just gonna tell you what I will be entering because it's so slow. The primary text should be something like, it should be an angle. Ever dream of dunking a basketball? Thought it's impossible? Well, now you can, or something like that. How do you feel if you could, dunk a basketball? Something like that. You want to go for the angle that somebody wanted to dunk their basketball, but never thought they could. And now you're basically telling them that we can teach you how to dunk your basketball. So you want to fill out primary text, which is going to appear before the ad. Headline description is optional. You can fill it out if you'd like. And the last thing you have to do is you have to enter the website. Now remember, if you create a landing page, check out the video that's linked right here in the corner. That's gonna have a video about creating a landing page, so you can watch that video and learn how to create a landing page. But if you created a landing page, it's gonna go in here. If you created a website and on the article you have a link to the offer, it's gonna go in here. That is why I do not recommend. If you have a Facebook compliant link, then it's gonna go in here. But if you have a ClickBank link or Max Bounty link, I don't recommend putting it here, because you know they're gonna have an issue with it. Facebook knows that these are affiliate offers, and so they're gonna really take a look at your ad. They're gonna put extra attention to your campaign, and you don't want attention from Facebook. You just want them to approve it so that you can start making money. So that is my advice to you. You're free to do what you want. And that is all you have to do. That is all you have to do. Now you basically click publish. It's gonna go into a review and you are good to go. Alright guys, so that is what I wanted to talk about in this video. Right, the most important thing is the buffer. Right, the most important thing is that you have to create a website. 2 years ago, even 1 year ago, you can kind of get away with direct linking. Now I do not recommend it. So go down, click my link below, sign up for Bluehost, pay them a couple of bucks, and you're gonna create a bunch of websites, as many as you want. Just create like 10 articles, and it's gonna really help you out when you're using Facebook. And Facebook has some of the best type of traffic, the best quality of traffic in the business. So if this is the only thing you're worried about, whether you want to advertise on Facebook or not, here's a way that you can do it, and you can sleep well at night knowing that you're not gonna have your account banned in the morning. Alright guys, so that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I really hope you've gotten value. If you're looking to promote a different vertical, a different offer, leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to promote and I will help you out. If you have any questions or issues, leave a comment below and I will help you out. Alright guys, so again, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new